So Acolytes. That does have some bonus health. I think Death Touch doesn't heal at all. But if we're going for like barrier and dodge, that might work. I'm not sure. And then we go for the extra barrier here. Why not? I guess that's fine. Oh, I didn't even think about the skills I was gonna do. Shouldn't be too important. Oh, this one has some extra lunar damage on it. So that actually should buff it up slightly. So the helmet was basic, but we want to fill out the other slots first so that all of the rerolls go into the ones with uniques available. That should be the most efficient. Wait, I need to look up what rarity the boots were, right? I don't know what they correspond to. We're doing it live, so here... let's get some big holes, I guess. Actually, that's not maxed out. We'll do some big missiles then. That is not it. Oh, this one has less lives to lose. Crap. That's gonna make stats like damage per life lost a lot worse. Oops. Yeah, I guess the regular was just better than... oh well. Attack reach. Then here, do we want to freeze stuff? Yeah, sure. Might help us keep the barrier active. I'll get a little bit of freeze going. My passive doesn't even do damage. I'll get some Primal Rose. Let's do attack reach. Passive damage again, sick. Luna's fine. Primal and attack speed. The attack speed's... yeah, that works with the dodge proc thing, that's fine. Movement, I like teleport, and in fact the barrier generation should be pretty good here. Nope. Damage per life lost. Artifact damage, yeah. Trying to get a lot of that. Alright, so we don't want helmet and boots, so these would be fine. Quick Strike would give energy generation, which probably won't do anything eventually. And solar damage is pretty bad. This has 2 damage stats and then freeze, which might be pretty good. Yeah, it seems fine. Could also go for the proc chance set bonus, but that might not be super likely. Then we have to find out what all I want to do with these. Instant attack, attack reach would be pretty nice on that. What would be good on the missiles? Lots of projectile-based stuff here would be decent. And also here. Yeah, since we don't really need it as the damage ability, I think we can go Moon there and then Sun there. Which do we want to add the extra slots to? Probably just the basic attack, since that's going to be super important. Attack speed. Health is actually pretty important. Attack speed, damage taken. So we want the dodge and the barrier. Here we go. This is actually going to really reduce my survivability, but oh well. So no helmet or boots, pants are fine. Get a set bonus there. Projectile probably doesn't do a ton, but the other 2 are decent. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Then we'll get the attack reach there. XP is okay to get early on. We might actually want the block chance to help protect the barrier. Solar res. Attack reach. Damage is stunned. Can I use that? I don't think so, but that has health on it. Attack reach. Pass. Crit chance. And again, I think ability damage won't work for this since it's an artifact. Passive and damage to frozen. We can use one of those. I think I'd rather get the big movement speed early on so we can scat around faster. Crit damage. Then we'll go ahead and increase the slots on that. Then we double the sun. We could do that with 11 left, no helmet or boots. Which we got both of. We're just getting helmet and boots back and forth. We got 1 chest to choose from, which is completely awful. Nope. Okay, here's 3 chests. We can get the set with either of these. This has barrier, recharge, and a mount. That sounds cool, even though one set will be wasted. I think that just fits the build too nicely. And then, is there anything we want more than like attack arc on that? Looks like nope. Damage. Now we've got a Frost Whirlwind going as well. Attack reach. What are we looking at here? Just the 2 legendaries left. We know the head is on white items. I don't know what the boots are on. I think they're on legendary. So we could get it here, but we kind of have to roll on different like rarities. Let's see, that one is same, and we never saw it on the same one as that on the last run, right? So it might be a different rarity. Wait, the helmet is definitely a different one. The boots are what we're looking for here. All right, no dice, gotta skip. What do we want on this? Actually, I guess the freezing vortex is more important. And that only has like 1 rune available. Well, that'll be good for it, I guess. We could get the helmet here, I guess. Nope, gotta skip. Artifact damage. Rare items that'll help us find uniques. Crit damage. Early XP. I think skip here? Just so we can find this stuff faster, and then we've got to skip that. Double the chance to freeze. Attack reach is okay. Damage to health is fine. Attack reach damage. And then we have primal left that can be doubled. So we'll probably just build that for max damage then. Unless we want to do like extra projectiles without doubling it, just to improve the freezing there. We can also do some projectile stuff there. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Just making it apply as many freezes as possible as well. Lunar works. Let's do some more freezing. Split chance. Damage taken reduced. Try and find the helmets. Man, we're not gonna get any uniques here. And I actually know what rarity they're on now too. So projectile amount or pierce? I think pierce will probably do more. That's a lot of piercing on it. Then this should be the last rune, so free rerolls. Use. I like the movement speed right now. Double shot, is that any good? I don't think so. We definitely need some rare item chance to help find the uniques. Movement damage reflects, not great. Take the primal res here, I think. Movements. Oh, you can get that on multiple things, huh? Rare items, we need that really, really bad. Might just take some skips if there's nothing really good. So I can try and find the uniques. Alright, so now we need the dodge thing to help keep the barrier going. There we go, Edge of Darkness, 10% chance to refresh dodge charges. Although we actually need to get a source of those as well. Alright, so we can get the boots here, I think. There we go, artifact damage. That's 1 down. And then I'll take the barrier recharge since that fits the builds. Even though I really want rerolls to find the items. So the helmet was a white item. We have to skip until we find one of those. There we go, straight away, not bad. Big health, and we can eventually get some attack reach by leveling it up. I guess stacking the rare item stuff really helped out then. We'll try and finish off the freezing thing. Attack speed for life lost. That's terrible. Damage for life loss is decent. Although I'm really wishing I went for a basic human now. So all of those stats would scale up a lot more. I think Death Touch was actually a pretty big mistake here. Freeze. Gloves are the high rarity thing. Oh wait! I have everything! I got so into the re-rolling for those, oops. Yeah, attack speed's probably fine. Bonus health is good. Attack reach. Does damage stagger interrupt barrier recharge? I'm actually not sure on that. That could actually be pretty bad if it does. Like, it's interrupted by damage. I'm not sure how stagger would interrupt or interact with that, I mean. Reducing large damage spikes over time. Does not affect damage from those. 5% until fully consumed. If you get healing, it's subtracted from the staggered damage. So yeah, another huge penalty to Death Touched. I don't know if this is bad for me or not. It could break the build, so I'm going to try and avoid it. So we'll take the instant attack, I guess, here. If I wasn't Death Touch, we could just heal through it with, like, healing souls and all. Explosion just one-shot them. Block and movement is fine. Actually, movement recharge is kind of nice since you get 50% every time. I'll do the early XP again. Stagger. I'll just do the rare. Elites. Let's do some damage for life loss here. Damage to injureds. Barrier amount I like, yeah. Power damage to burning. We can eventually get burn on that, and that. Power is going to be terrible later on, but we can kind of use them. Ooh, barrier. We haven't seen the barrier passive at all yet, wow. Attack projectile splits. Dodge charges, we need those very badly to go with the artifacts. Attack speed per life loss is fine here. Rerolls and damage taken, that's decent. I'll do artifact damage here. Healthy and healing soul. I don't think healing soul even works on me at all. Then we can rarity these up and try to get some cool stats. I'll do another one, I think. Artifact and movement is okay. We at least don't waste anything there. That's not very good. XP works, target amount works on that thing, but that's not very good. I'll take it for the XP soul though. Barrier. XP soul, yeah. That greater literally doesn't even work on me. My passive does no damage and I have no healing. Sick. Crit damage. Movement there is okay. Proc for the dodge thing is not bad. Yeah, we might want to grab a bit of that. Artifacts. Or health reach, actually, that's very nice. Since health gives us damage as well here. Attack arc. And then I'll do movement artifacts. Actually, I already hit an entire circle with my cleave, don't I? Solar and burn, kind of useful. Crit chance. Ooh, double barrier. Movements. And rare items, so we can get more levels for those. Attack reach double shots, decent. Barrier. Crit damage. Health and attack reach. Barrier recharge. That has stagger, so we're gonna avoid that. Just in case. Rerolls or attack speed. Yeah, we get decent value out of that this time at least. Let's do more barrage. Double barrier. Healing soul is useless. Health and attack reach. XP and burn. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Health or attack reach or block. That one's harder to get, so we'll go there. I think skip that. Dodge charges, very nice. That's useless. Attack speed it is. Attack speed. Block chance. Reach and freeze, that's pretty good. Yep. Rerolls, I think. We can kind of use energy cost, but it's not great on this build. Block chance is good. And I think we're capped on attack arc. So I think I'm just gonna go there. The more we can save the dodge charges, the better. Barrier recharge. Barrier. Attack reach target amounts. That's fine. These are not great. Crit damage. Primal or freeze. We'll take the higher. XP. Max out the barrier. I think health and reach here. Damage per life lost is helpful. Rarity, and then big attack reach. Damage per life lost is decent. Ooh, dodge charges. I think I want to grab that though. We need as many of those as I can get from the souls. Damage per life is good. So is artifacts. We do need some primal res, and passive does absolutely nothing. Oh, I do like the movement charge though. Teleport is so good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having another of those. Oh my god, we one-shot them with the artifact pop. So we're capped on the damage reduction now at this level. Yeah, 75%. Alright. I don't think that works on me. Damage to elites is decent, but dodge charge, yeah. I'll do injured. Stun. I don't think we can do that. It would be just that with any chance on gear, which is very unlikely to happen. So I think I'm just gonna skip that. We got another second scroll, still no completed ones. Prayer and instant attack, not bad. Bonus health reach is pretty good. But we can get full bonus health for more explosion damage. Let's try and finish off the barrage now, I think. Attack and artifact, that's quite good. Those all waste a bit. Attack speed, chance to freeze. I guess so. And big bonus health. Projectile isn't the greatest. Ooh, decent crit there. Proc chance is not bad, but crit and movement is kind of nice. Injured. Ooh, barrier recharge. Barrage. Another dodge charge. Attack reach movement's decent, yeah? Rare isn't great. I'll just take the instant attack, I guess. Nice bonus health. Artifacts. Attack reach is nice, sure. Barrier mount is nice. Oh, that's 2 stats we can use. That's fine. Reach and damage to healthy. Bonus health. Damage for life lost. Health and proc chance. Yeah, that's quite nice. Barrier mount, so sounds good. Oh, we should rarity. And then we'll do health reach. Barrage. Damage frozen. Barrier mounts. I'll get a bit of energy cost. Rare and instant attack is decent. And then we'll just stack the health here. I'll do attack speed free since it doesn't waste anything. Injured, or all damage is fine. Passive does nothing, elite is fine. Ooh, big barrier mounts. I guess health kind of does the same thing anyways, doesn't it? Since the barrier is based on health anyways. Max out the embrace next. Ability and damage to frozen. I think we skip there. Lunar damages stuns. Yeah. Block chance is nice. Rarity and some big attack speed. Or actually double barrier, that's cool. Crit and attack speed, yep. Damage. Health and reach. Damage is frozen. Crit attack speed. Don't want to do the stagger just in case. Crit freeze is pretty decent. Block chance is decent. Yeah. Max out embrace. Damage for life lost. Energy cost really doesn't do a lot. Attack reach and stun. Huh, it's fine. Three stats we can use there, but there's also health and reach there, which is more fun. Health and reach. Reach and pierce. Yeah, that's fine. Proc chance for extra dodge stuff? Yeah, it's probably fine. Crit and chance to freeze. That's rarity. We have decent rerolls. And then that has 3 sets we can use. Crits and chance to freeze. Lunar damage. Artifact damage. More block chance. Probably skip there. Damage for life loss, crit chance, or proc. We need to get the crit up a bit, I think. Tough choice. I think I'm gonna go for the lesser soul fragment that gives XP here. Then we'll do double barrier. Barrier recharge and rare items is pretty nice. Health. Barrier. Attack speed. Skip. Health and reach. Artifact damage. Don't think any of these even do anything for me. Attack, reach, and burn is okay. Damage to elites. Damage to healthy. Lunar and projectile splits is fine. Energy cost, nah. Big bonus health. Max out obliterate finally. Health attack reach. Double barrier. This actually ended up being a pretty cool build. Full screen Ice Whirlwind, and then the explosions just delete everything. Damage barrier recharge, very nice. Crit damage. Attack and movement recharge is okay. Crits and freeze. Attack speed lunar. I'll do more block, I think. Primal res? Oh, burning, we can kind of use that. Yeah, sigil with the chance, that's fine. Damage to elites is okay. Damage for life lost. We would need like 10 for that to be the same on elites, which isn't even possible with the race I went with here. Procker damage to healthy. Damage to burning. Health. Skip here. Block. Proc and pass. Pass up doesn't even do damage. I'll take the frozen damage. Barrier and primal. Another movement? Yeah, I guess so. Artifacts. Health. And some more. Actually, double barrier. That's always fun. I think we skip here. Barrier there. Yeah. Crits and attack speed. Full crits. Crit and proj. Damage to elites. Barrier recharge. Ability damage. I don't think that works. So damage for life loss. Double barrier. Attack reach. Damage to frozen. Health attack reach. Let's do instant attack, I guess. Health and reach. Artifact damage, yeah. Damage. Full artifact damage there. That's decent. Double shots. Health and reach. Barrier recharge. Health regen does nothing. I'll take the reroll and damage to injured then. Chance. Block. XP and damage for life loss is decent. Healthy. Health and reach. Health and reach. Barrier injured, pretty nice. Health and reach. Oh my god, I can't see anymore. Health. Health and reach. Crit chance. Another second scroll. Health and reach. Damage burning. Crit damage, yeah. Proc chance. I'll do the crit chance there. Rare and energy is okay. Health attack. Lunar and proc. Barrier recharge. Guys, I think we got a silly build. And it's actually really good too. None of these do a ton. Health? Yeah. Attack and reach. Or health and reach, I mean. Block is good. Yeah. Health. XP. Damage to frozen or elites. I don't think we really need any more of that with all the movement charges I have. Big health. Double shots. I guess so. Maybe that'll help proc the dodge artifact a bit more, I guess. And also all the freeze related stuff. I'll do artifact damage. Barrier. Block, yeah. Damage to injured there is the only real thing. Block chance. Damage for life loss is still decent. Burning. Crit and proj. Energy and XP, I suppose. Reroll and healthy. Damage for life. Two decent things there. All damage. Yeah. I guess we could do some double rarity up, but it makes it a lot harder to find two stats that aren't already capped. But health and reach is nice. Primal res. Lunar damage. Probably take some rerolls here for the item stuff. Solar damage to elites. Rare target amounts. We'll just go with the frozen. It's an attack. Barrier recharge? Yeah. Another scroll 2. Health and attack reach. I guess we'll do the up there. And another one. These are terrible. Lunar damage. Double barrier. Freeze. Massive barrier recharge. Crit damage. Damage for life lost and movement ability does nothing. Health attack reach. I don't think any of these work. Nope. Damage to frozen is okay. I guess energy on block technically works, but it's not very good, but I guess 2 stats there. Attack reach. Health. Skip. Skip. Damage to frozen. These are all wasting something, so we'll toss some rerolls. Health and reach. XP, I guess more power. XP and damage to elites, decent. Damage to elites. Skip. Damage for the life loss. Lunar damage. It's getting hard to see the items now. Rerolls and healthy. Health and reach. Let's go ahead and cap out that crit chance. Health and reach. Another second scroll, I suppose. Damage to burning. Artifacts. Shard is up to 98.5% now. Crit damage. Skip. This will waste something. I'll do another. Health and reach. Damage to frozen? Yeah. This might actually be one of the best builds I've ever made in this game. With the new artifact damage boots. Pretty cool. Instant and solar res. Like, we're just stacking defensive stats and they're giving me insane damage somehow. Damage to injured? Yeah. None of these work for me. Skip. Damage to healthy. Barrier recharge. Health and reach. Yeah, damage to healthy is fine. Those technically work, but They're just some of the worst stats we could get. I think I'd rather just have the rerolls. Recharge. Solar res is okay, but barrier amounts. Damage burning and rare. Double barrier. Another one, health and reach, or double barrier. Block chance, yeah. Health and energy costs, yep. Double damage. Health. Attack reach. Damage of frozen. Reroll to try and find something that doesn't waste stuff. Double barrier. That has stagger, so we'll skip that. Damage of burning. I don't think any of these really matters. Energy cost is irrelevant when the artifact is 99% of my damage, block and damage to injured. Primal res is kind of helpful. You can do eventually when I max out the resistances. These are terrible. Health and artifact is really good. Artifact solar res, pretty nice. Artifacts. Primal res. Yeah, it's fine. Double barrier. Damage to frozen. Attack reach. Block. Health and recharge. Health and reach. Attack reach and artifacts, that's pretty good. Barrier. Damage to elites. Does anyone know if stagger damage will interrupt your barrier as it's ticking? Because that actually would be pretty useful to know. Rerolls. I'll just take the injured. Damage to frozen. Health and reach. Proc chance for the dodge? I guess so. Ability and proc. Ability does nothing, so just proc. Proc chance. Damage to elites. Let's do barrier mounts. Proc chance. Oh crap, I keep forgetting about the boss. No! I still had time left! Can the ghost even kill me? Do you even gain anything from killing the death gods? I literally can't die if I'm running away. Alright, well, that's enough of that build. We can let it end now. But that was a huge success. 6.245 trillion damage. So 6 quadrillion. Okay. I got 4 scrolls. That seems to be the limit I've gotten for here so far.